Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am now starting, or have already started, on this 1907 DIXI 1/25th scale, which hard for me to believe, but anyway. And like the little wheels, and I guess they could be 1/25th scale, but it says 1/25th scale. Comes in a box the size of a 1/48 scale. Yeah, so I spent probably 2 hours so far on just cleaning all the parts up. Every part here, or pretty much, unless I may run across something that I forgot, but every part here I have cleaned all the flash. It was really bad. You can tell this is was a very primitive type mold that I don't, and I say that like I know what molds are like, but anyway, the party, like, so when you have two halves of a mold, you know, it comes together. It should be like if you have something round like this exhaust, right? So the two halves will come together. Well, a lot of the parts, it's like the two halves of the mold shifted, so you have this really bad crease or seam. So lots of the parts had that, just tons of little flash and stuff like that, but mostly it's the seams. So I've gone through and I've pretty much, as much as it's going to get, cleaned up all the parts. It literally, if at least 2 hours, maybe more. On the body, so the interior and the this is all the body, so this is it. You get your seats, and that's your doors and everything. If you'll notice here, the rear doors, you see a nice parting line, or seams, door seams. Well, this didn't have any. It was just molded. It was kind of just, were no seams at all. So I took this little saw, because you couldn't really scribe it. You didn't have anything straight to go on, and I just made some door jambs, door lines. The front one is tilted back, because if I would have went straight, it would have just went straight up into the, anyway, I think it's going to look fine once I get some paint. I did both sides the same way, so the front one leans back a little bit, but that's your body. And it was really rough too, so I sanded it. See if I can find a place where you can see what it looked like. Okay, here's a place that hasn't really been sanded that much. Let me see if I can get a glare. Just rough plastic, so most all of it looked like that. But it's going to be fine. It's going to be absolutely fine. I'm going to now that I'm officially on this video and we're building it, I'm going to go ahead and get some paint shot on some stuff. I don't know. Oh, one thing I wanted to show you is the instructions. Woo! So this is instructions right here. Let me show you. Like, I mean, I could get my Google Translate out, but I don't think it's going to be a lot on instructions. But it just kind of has arrows to where you put stuff. So it's kind of a guessing game, it looks like, as far as how. It's kind of funny. It's like, I guess that's where that goes, you know. But it's going to make it fun. This is a German, well, I guess it's made in Germany. I don't even know if this does look like German, the German language though. So I would say no doubt that's German. So this is probably a German car, and it could I mean, it could just be some European brand, but I think it's probably a German car made by a German company from back in 1972. If you didn't see the first part of this video, here's the, well, I have no fingernails, so it's hard for me to pick stuff up. But it had the QC, or the quality control paper in here, and it had, I guess maybe Hesse was the person, I don't know. But the date is either the 8th month or the 9th month of 1972. And I thought that's really cool. And my friend Ralph is from Germany, is who sent this to me, and I've just looked at it on the shelf, and I just figured, why not build it? It's just going to sit there. He gave it to me as a gift, and I might as well build it and show you guys the process of this little German model kit. So yeah, there's not a lot of detail to it. Doesn't have an engine or anything, but it's still it's pretty cool, and it's got some age to it. 1972 is no new kit by any means. So I'm going to get to busy doing some painting, and I don't know if I'll bring you along with the painting or what, but I would like to try and glue a few parts together and then do some painting. But anyway, here we go. Stand by. Alright, so I've got the chassis all done. It's all going to be painted flat black. Front axles installed, leaf springs, front and rear axle. Looking good. I got the body, got the hood and firewall glued in place. So this will all be body color. Haven't chosen yet what body color. The box is it's kind of a white gray color. I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not, but anyway, got all the wheels ready to be painted and all kinds of little small parts here. The brass I will paint. I don't really, well, I guess I do have some brass paint, so I'll paint those. I'll repaint the brass because I had to do a lot of sanding and everything on those. So little brass parts, the horn here. It's all going to look really nice. The fenders here are mounted. They're going to be body color as well. So, and there is the little grill. So let me get my paint all set up, and we'll shoot some paint. Stand by. Alrighty, I have the brass all painted on the brass parts. I use Testor's brass. It's a little bright. I don't know if I'm gonna be happy with it, but oh well, we'll see what it turns out. Got the wheels painted. I went wood with them. I'm gonna see how this turns out. Chassis painted over here. And now I'm going to paint, go ahead and get some color on the body and the fenders. I'm going to use, I've got some leftover dark red. I'm going to mix it, try to darken it down, make it dark red. I don't want to do the white or whatever the box art is here. I want to do a dark, really deep dark red. I'm going to try to mix something together. So let me get to mixing and be right back. Alright, so the I have paint on the body now, and it looks pretty good. I didn't use any hardener in my paint this time, and I can tell because it takes enamel paint so long to set up. I've had it in my dehydrator / egg incubator for, I don't know, 15 hours, and it's still, you could probably stick your fingernail in it still, but you can work with it now. So what my plan is now is to get the seats painted, get them painted. Everything is painted, so it's ready to just put it together. Like I said, all my brass parts, they're all ready to go. One thing that I almost said I want to run by you, but by the time you gave me an answer, it would already be done. But anyway, what I'm going to try, so these headlights don't have lenses. There are no lenses. That came with no glass. It's got a couple of like lantern style. I'm just going to paint those faces on those silver to give it a resemblance of a light. But on these, because they're bigger and they're open, I'm going to fill them with some epoxy, or better yet, I think I've got some clear resin. I might fill it with clear resin, and to give it a glass look, make it look like a lens. So I'm going to do that. Get busy on painting the seats and getting this thing put together, and this should be a completed model. Maybe one more segment. I got one of the wheels put together. They look pretty cool. But yeah, let me get busy and see where we can get with this thing. Stand by. All right, so I just mixed up some clear resin, and I won't be able to get this to focus, but I got me some lenses. I filled them up with, and they're completely clear though, so it almost looks like nothing's there except for a little glare. But yeah, those are those are filled with resin. So maybe we'll have us a appearance of a light lens. Pretty cool. All right. Ooh. All right, time to paint the seats. All right, well, I finished her. She's all done. Thought it turned out pretty neat for just a quick build. The 1907 DIXI. It was eventually acquired by BMW. And yeah, this is really cool. I'm not convinced that this is a 1/25th scale model kit, because it's awful small. But maybe it is, because, you know, it was probably a small little car. But it turned out good for what it is. It was tough. Not tough. It was easy to build. But it had a lot of cleanup. And it was a very, very, how can I say this? Rudimentary. I don't even know what that means. What does rudimentary mean? But anyway, it was a very, when they designed this kit, they had not found the greatest of technology in model mold making. How about that? There we go. I gave a definition and not a word. But it just turned out really cool. It's from 1972. The model kit is. I painted it up. Did the brass. The brass is that tester's brass, and boy is it brassy. Kind of looks, doesn't look real, but oh well. Painted the little lanterns. I just painted those silver. I mean, there ain't a whole lot you could do with them. They were just plastic. But on the headlights, they were open. I poured them full of, so I can get a glare here. See there? I poured them full of clear resin, and man, they made absolutely clear headlight lenses. Sure did. I thought it was pretty neat. They're almost too clear. You can't even tell there's anything in there. But yeah, little guy turned out cool. The tires were way hard to get on the wheels. They kind of was shrunk. And once I got the 2 spares done, I noticed, if I can get this camera to focus, I'm sorry guys, look how it just popped that one. It did that after I had it all on the car. So it's like, I'm not taking it back off, because those little arms that are holding the tires are glued on, and you're going to break off if you try and do anything. So it's just going to be, it is what it is. But yeah, there it is right there, just like the box art. 1907 DIXI, little German model kit. I couldn't read anything about the instructions, but I figured it all out. The instructions were real basic, but I had a lot of fun doing this. And I want to thank my friend Ralph and Thade over in Germany for sending me this kit. I really appreciate it, Ralph. And yep, this is going to go on the shelf, and I'm proud of this little car. It's not the best paint job, it's not the best anything, but it was just so much fun. I had fun on this one. You know, sometimes we get caught up and we're like, I do have the top will come off, but anyway, I'm going to put it back on before it falls off. Sometimes you get caught up in, and I heard Sean, the scale model car guy Sean, heard him mention this recently. He said he tried the show winners, you know, he tried all that, and he said it just sucked the fun out of it for him. And I can see where that can be an issue. And this one, I had fun with it. Nothing's perfect. I didn't try for it to be, and I think that's what really made it a great build. Is I didn't try for it to be perfect. I just tried to have fun. So there it is. Painted the seats, got a little brown. Painted them with acrylic paint. Did a little dash detail, little steering wheel detail. Painted the floors black with craft detail paint, and wood wheels. Although I don't think these things, I don't think the wheels there would have been white or something. This camera's giving me a fit on this car. But yeah, got a little hand crank in the front so you can start it up on cold mornings. I'm sure that would have been a lot of fun. But that's it. 1907 DIXI. I guess that's how you would pronounce it. That's what it looks like to me. Thanks guys for watching this video. I'll take some pictures of this little girl and put her picture on YouTube and everything. And again, thanks to Ralph, thanks to Thade, Thanks to all you guys who watch my videos. I appreciate your support so much. You're a great community, and I want to just say thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys are great. Don't forget to go check out Hobby Nut Models. Linked in the description of the video. I painted this with MCW paint. Mixed up some dark red and made it even darker. I actually think I mixed a little black cherry in there with it. It's what it was. A little black cherry, little dark red. Come out just perfect. Anyway, alright, well go check out those things in the description of my videos. Loaded chock full of different things you can go check out. Spring Store, Patreon group, Ruth, Simply Ruth, Ruthie's channel, Beebah's Kitchen, Country Kitchen, or whatever we call it. My mom's cooking channel, Chris Callan Auto Art, and again, Hobby Nut Models. Thanks for your support, guys, and we'll see you on the next video. It's time to take some pictures. Take care. Bye.